Ditch the clocks and deadlines. Time is ours to define. In this world that's all mine, we let our spirits shine. Binging with benefits. Sisters watching flicks. It's the perfect fit. Binging with benefits.
Hello.
Hi, binging babes.
Oh, hello, binging babes. I'm Jess.
And I'm Becca, and this is Binging with Benefits. We've been talking a little before recording because, privacy.
Because, privacy.
Because, that's a thing. We don't put everything on the internet, people. I promise.
We don't. I know. You might think that we do. You might look at our accounts and think, God, do these girls have any secrets?
No, seriously.
Most of the time we'd tell you no, but there are some things.
There are some things. Yeah, we just had a mini therapy session and we're like, okay, we got to get pumped back up.
Literally. Oh my God. Very low energy starting this episode. There's just too much going on and it's hard to not be brought down by it. And here I am bringing us down again.
But I think it needs to be acknowledged. We don't need to sit in it for too long, but it does need to be acknowledged that, the world is really, America is very messy.
God. America is very messy right now.
A very large dumpster fire.
Yeah. I really wish that this was a podcast I could fully say the words that I want to say on this. I'm not happy. In fact, I loathe it entirely, and it is so hard. Back in 2020, stuff happened, right? And I was very active on trying to participate in the things that were going on in the world, and it just made me so angry. And then I started dealing with my own personal things, and so I took a break from it, and I felt really bad about that because I was like, God, that's so selfish of me. But it's not selfish. I literally had things I had to get through, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But I told myself this year I'm going to start paying more attention to it, and I'm like, what? Why did I choose this year to pay attention to it? Because we're 25 days into the year, and I'm already like, the ship is sinking.
No, somebody actually was on TikTok. They were like, "Does 2026 have melatonin in it?" Because I'm exhausted. Everything. I'm so exhausted. I don't know what's in 2026, but I'm done.
I'm allergic to whatever's in 2026 because I'm not having a good time.
Yeah, I am stressed. I am scared. Plane tickets looking real good right now.
Plane tickets and visas, baby. Look, we're laughing at it now.
Yeah, because this is a fun podcast. But
because we're having so much fun. This is it's fine. Do we just need to do a synchronized scream? If you're listening, let's just all scream together. That sounds so. Oh my God, that sounds like so much fun. Let's all scream. Find a pillow or something and just muffle the sound. Yeah, we're gonna push the mics away for a second because if you're listening, you should also do this at the same time because maybe it's really therapeutic. Maybe we'll all feel so much better.
I freaking hope so.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. My glasses are fogged up.
I'm trying to scream, but then I'm also somebody's napping and I can't go out.
All right, so let's talk about what we were doing a few nights ago.
So the other night we went to the Wiltern to see the Zachariah Porter.
Zachariah Porter.
If you have no idea who this is, I need you to pause and go look him up because he has so many amazing, funny, original characters that he has made out of nothing, and I am obsessed with it. Gigi would have loved this. And
Gigi would have loved this.
Anyway, just go look him up. And his boyfriend, Jonathan, also has an incredible array of videos about Zillow. All of the topics. They're amazing. They're freaking funny.
So good. And I love that when Zachariah comes, his boyfriend opens for him and he'll do a tight 10. And it's just so freaking funny.
Yeah,
Every
I
time. This
love
is
it.
now our second year seeing him. I thought it was in January, but Becca found the post and it was actually February that we
Yeah.
went to go see him last year. But
Yeah.
2 years in a row seeing him. Hopefully, if he keeps coming back to the Wiltern, we're going to keep going because it is
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, it's such a good show. It is so much
Mhm.
fun. Yeah, 10 out of 10. It was just, it was so fun. But you know what's so funny is I saw another influencer there that I like, and I was like, crap, what is his name? And I couldn't
Did
remember
you
his name.
figure it out?
Chaz May. In the bio, it says, like Chad, but gayer.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, so I saw him and in the crowd as we were walking out, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go say hi. And then as I'm like working up the courage to do that, I'm like, wait, what's his name? And then I'm like asking Jess, and I'm like, Jess, do you know this guy's name? And she's just like, I don't know who that is.
I have no idea who that person is. I've never
And I was
seen
like,
him.
crap. And then I'm like, well, I don't even know what to Google, you know?
Blonde influencer guy in LA. Everybody.
Literally everyone.
But no, it was such a fun night. I mean,
Yes.
going up to LA is always like, it's fine. It scares me a little bit sometimes. Like walking
All
up
the time?
to, yeah. Because there's always somebody screaming somewhere. It's just like, why? Why are we screaming? I mean, also,
And-
did we just scream 5 minutes ago? Yes, we did. But
Yeah.
like,
No, and it's funny because there's so many robots now. I've seen
yes.
so many videos of this. I have never seen these in person. I saw
Yes.
4 in a 2-hour span.
Literally. Like I started, like you said, we started seeing them online and I was like, oh, cool. Like they have little delivery robots. And I thought like maybe
Mhm.
once in a blue moon you see them. What the
No,
crap?
they're everywhere.
Like they were
Yeah.
everywhere. One scared me. I don't know. It just started moving out of nowhere. They didn't scare me before. Like I was just like, oh my God, they're so cute. Like little things. But then I turned around and like, I don't know if my vision got, I don't know, like his lights got blended in with the headlights. And then all of a sudden there was this thing coming at me on the sidewalk and it scared me.
Funny. It was so good. Oh my gosh.
Oh
Yeah,
my
so check our
gosh.
Instagram for that one because that will be on there. Jessica was recording already, and I had
Yeah.
just began recording because I saw the thing, I saw the robot, and I was like, I bet you this is gonna freak her out or something's gonna
Did
happen.
you really?
I already knew. Yeah, I was like, I need to be recording. So we have 2 perspectives of this one moment. You're welcome.
It's so funny that you already anticipated that that was
Oh,
going
yeah.
to be a thing. You're like, oh, I know exactly how this is going to go down right now.
I'm like, I've missed enough opportunities to record something to know something's happening.
Jess is not paying attention.
Yeah. No, but how many times have you been like, oh wow, I should have recorded that. I wish I was recording
sure.
that. But yeah, I've learned my lesson. I record constantly. So if you're around me, I'm so sorry. That's just what you're signed up for.
But no, it was a really, really fun night. Little sister date.
I do want to talk about when this episode comes out, unfortunately, I think this movie will be out of the theaters. I posted about it on Instagram, but it's called Two
Mhm.
Sleepy People. And I know you've seen his videos before, but Baron Ryan, he does a lot of very cinematic, thoughtful videos and stories, like short clips. Anyway, he posted that he made a movie and it was in
So
theaters. And I saw it by myself last night. Literally 20 minutes in, I was like, oh no, I need to see this again.
Oh my gosh. Well, even just seeing the trailer, like, cause I saw the
Yeah.
trailer and then you sent me the trailer. And then I was, like, even seeing it, I was like, oh, I need to figure out when I can go see this because it looks
Mhm.
really, really good. And then Becca saw it and she's like,
Yeah.
I can confirm it's amazing.
It is beautiful. Like the entire thing. And I'm not going to spoil anything,
Mhm.
but just the storytelling is just incredible. There's so many pieces. There's pieces of like the cinematography.
the way the shots and how things are set up.
Yeah. The way things are set up in a shot of like, you
Mhm.
know, like, oh, let's put this vase here. Let's do this here. You know what I mean? Like things like that. It is so intentional with everything. Even when no one is saying anything, there are definitely things being said. And it's just like, there's just
Oh,
so
I
much
love
to
that.
take in. And it's just such a beautiful, truthful, honest story about people trying to heal. And
Yeah.
it's an incredible movie. I'm excited to see it for the second time tomorrow because
Yes.
anyway, so this weekend for me was a bunch of influencers. So, but I'm not complaining. Just a really, really, really fun weekend full of supporting creators.
We love to support creators.
Absolutely.
You should support us, you guys.
Sure.
We love to support creators, and it's so fun to like, go and treat yourself to these events or experiences. And I love that you went to go see it. I'm gonna go with you tomorrow. We're gonna go see it tomorrow, and I'm really excited about it.
I'm so excited.
I did something this morning. So like where I live really close to like a swap meet. I love a swap meet. It's fun. It's something to go check out and see. And so I'd been wanting to go over, and I just always forgot about it. So I made it a goal to go over this morning, and I walked myself over there and just kind of walked the aisles and just like had so much fun. And I found some really cool things, Becca.
Ooh, okay. Let's see a haul. I want to see.
Okay. Okay, the first thing I got was
Oh,
it's a Disney jersey, and it's pink, and it's
is
got
it
these like
bedazzled?
it's beaded, Becca.
Oh my gosh, that is
And it's
Gorgina.
so cute. I haven't seen this one before, but it has been quite a while, like a couple months since I've been to Disney. And I did just renew my Disney pass. And so I saw
Good.
this, and I was like, I'm going to go to Disneyland this week. I'm going to wear this
Yeah,
week. And so
you
after work,
should.
I'm going to go to Disneyland at some point. So,
How
and I'm
fun.
going to wear this, and I'm really excited. I did put it on and tried it on. It
Mhm.
is, the beads on the inside are cold.
Oh,
So I was like, I put it on. I was like, oh, it's
oh my
chilly.
gosh,
It's like
that
ice
is
on my
so
back.
funny.
Okay, and then the other thing that I got, I joke about being a witchy girl on here, but I found an abalone shell
Oh,
and a stand. And I
oh,
saw this, like I love to go into the booths with the metaphysical stuff, because like I love
yeah.
incense. I like to look at the crystals, like it's just pretty, and sometimes you find something fun. And so I saw this, and abalone shells are expensive.
They are, yeah.
And this is a decent sized one. It came with like its little like stand that's
so
like
cool.
carved. And I was like, oh, okay. So I asked the lady, I'm like, oh, how much is it? She's like, $15. I was like, sold. Instantly
Oh
sold.
my
I
gosh.
was expecting to be like, oh, I'm gonna have to ask for just the shell without the stand. Like they're gonna charge me like $100 or something like that.
Yeah.
Because it's a huge abalone shell, and something this size would likely cost like $40 on its own. Because
That's
it's
literally
big.
what I was thinking. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, it's a good size.
And then the last thing I bought myself some sunflowers, and I bought
Oh,
a thyme plant, an herb.
oh, that's fun.
Because I love using fresh herbs when I can, and I'm like, I want to keep them growing out there. So I've got a rosemary, and I've got mint out there right now on my
Oh.
patio, and thyme is another one. Like when I make steak, it is thyme and garlic and butter, and that's it. Well, salt and pepper, obviously. Fresh thyme makes such a difference with
Oh, yeah.
so many things, and I hate
Yeah.
having to buy it. Like,
Yeah,
so I was like, I'm
yeah.
just gonna grow it. So far so
How
good, but I got myself a little
fun.
thyme plant, and that was my swap meet haul today. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. How fun. I love that.
Yeah. No, it was a good time.
Love it.
Speaking of a good time, Becca was
I'm like, I don't know how to segue this.
Speaking of a good time that was had, Becca told me she had a great time watching this movie, and she knew 10 minutes in that this was something she was going to have to do for the podcast.
Absolutely. Because
So
you
I'm
guys,
stoked.
this is one of those movies that is very stupid.
I love it.
I'm just telling you now. It is going to be very entertaining, but it
Oh,
is very stupid. So this movie is called Accidental Husband. So this movie is a 2008 rom-com.
Okay.
So we have our main character, who's Emma Lloyd, and she is a love doctor on the radio.
Okay. Is she like a Dr. Laura?
Yes. Dr. Laura.
I would Dear Abby too.
Yeah, Dear Abby. People will call in and be like, oh, my fiance just did this. Is that a deal breaker? You know, just like things like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's her job. We also have this woman named Sophia. Sophia calls in to the show, and she's like, hey, I'm engaged to my fiance Patrick. I'm just kind of having cold feet, like, here are the reasons why. What do you suggest? And basically it was like, if you're not sure, then don't do it, So she basically convinces Sophia, like, this isn't the guy. If you're not 100% sure this is who we want to spend the rest of your life with, this is not him. So Sophia and Patrick break up. Patrick now thinks that it is completely Emma's fault.
And so he said, oh, I shouldn't think about... Isn't that just like a man, though?
That was my first thought. I was like, oh, sorry. You don't want to look at your own life and see how you're messing this up. You're right. It's Emma's fault.
You're right. It's definitely someone else's fault. You had no part in this situation failing.
Exactly. It's all Emma's fault.
God.
He has now decided that he is going to somehow get back at Emma because of this. Because again, this is all her fault.
I see why you immediately were like, yes, this is going on the podcast. I would have thought the same thing.
Yep. It's so dumb. But I love it at the same time. Emma is also engaged to her fiance Richard.
Okay.
So they're to be married. It's funny when people say, yeah, they're like, oh, you're engaged to be married? And it's like, is there another kind of engaged?
I'm engaged in combat. Like,
I know,
like how else do you finish that sentence?
I know. So Patrick has a friend who is a child, which is just so strange. But yeah, he's like
red flag.
Yeah. The other thing, he's in his bedroom with this boy. The boy's on the computer, and he's just kind of like playing with a basketball or football. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. But the boy is on the computer, and he's hacking the system, the mainframe, whatever. And he's like, oh, I know how we get back at this girl. She's engaged. You know what we should do?
Is break up her engagement?
Yeah. Let's do what she did to us.
Where's this child's parents? And also us? What do you mean us?
I know, like, you're 12. Sir, you dug into a 12-year-old boy.
What are you doing?
This boy's name is Ajay. So Ajay is like, I'm gonna hack the mainframe. I'm gonna go into the public records of the city, and I am going to put that instead of her being engaged to Richard, I'm going to put that she's married to Patrick.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, exactly. If she's already married to Patrick, who wants to get revenge on her, she can't get married to her fiance, Richard. That's the logic.
Who wrote this?
Great question.
I mean, keep going.
You're like, yeah, never mind.
Nope. I'm not even going to ask questions here. There's no need.
No. So Emma and Richard, they go to the public records office to get a marriage license because they're going to get married. And then the person's like, hey, guess what? You're already married. Isn't that funny?
This stranger.
Yeah.
She's like, who the F is Patrick?
And her fiance's like, what? And she's like, no. What the heck are you talking about? No, I'm not married. And he was like, no, to Patrick Sullivan, you're married. It says right here in black and white. And she's like, I don't even know who that is. So she finally gets the address. The address is, she shows up to this Indian food restaurant. He lives on top of this place.
Oh, okay. Wait, is that why he's friends with this kid? Does the parents?
Yeah.
Okay.
The parents own the restaurant.
That makes sense. Because I was like, okay, this makes more sense. Like, how did he just like randomly, like, neighbor kid was, Ajay was like, hey, middle-aged man.
Yeah, come here.
Come here. Or he said, hey, little kid, come here. No.
Yeah, no. Anyway, so she goes into this Indian food restaurant and she's like, hey, I'm looking for Patrick. And they're like, oh, Patrick, we love Patrick. He's the best. But he's actually not here right now. He's at work. He's a firefighter.
He's a firefighter? Okay. This is adding up. Problematic. Got it.
So she goes to the station and she's like, where is Patrick? And he goes, oh, you know what? I bet you he's at the bar.
Is he on duty?
I have no idea.
If he's at work and supposed to be at the fire station and he goes to the fire station, then you know what? No, he took a break. He's at the bar. So
she goes to the bar and she asks the bartender, hey, do you know who Patrick is? And he points over to the pool tables.
This is so funny. She's just going house to house. Where's Patrick? Where's Patrick? Where's Patrick?
Yeah.
Are you my mother? Are you my mother? Are you my mother?
That's so funny. Literally. She's like, hey, so apparently we're married. Like, did you know that? And he's like, oh, well, let me buy you a drink first and then we'll talk about it. She gets wasted.
What?
Wasted.
Okay. Okay, so like one drink turned into 13.
Yes, exactly. She wakes up the next morning. She's rushing to work. She's on the phone with Patrick as she's leaving the office. Like the annulment papers that I gave you yesterday at the bar. I need those back. I need those signed. As she's walking out of the office, they're on the phone together. He is already walking into the office. He's like, well, let's go to the notary right now. Like, I have a friend who's a notary. Let's go there.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, well, no, I have this cake tasting I need to go to. And he's like, great. I love cake. I'm coming with you.
You're not my fiance, bud. Wait, where's her fiance? Why is her fiance not with her at the cake
Exactly.
tasting? Oh, gosh. Okay.
Exactly.
So many issues.
Yes. At this cake tasting, there's other people in the room. We're just sitting at tables eating cake. And he is acting like a loud idiot. Like, he is just ridiculous. Like, do you guys have milk?
Oh, like trying to embarrass her.
Yeah. There's a few other people around, and he strikes up a conversation with another table with 2 women at it. And he is yelling, like, hey, get these ladies some milk over here. I'm like, sir, you need some help.
Are you well?
You're clearly not well.
Clearly have a calcium deficiency or something.
Yeah.
Like
you need therapy and you need milk, apparently.
very, very much needs therapy.
So anyway, so these women are like, oh, like, how'd you guys meet? Assuming that they're engaged because they're at a cake tasting for a wedding cake.
Together.
He makes up some stupid story about blind dates. And he's like, oh, a blind date. And then she chimes in and is like, oh, we were both on blind dates. Basically, they come up with the story that they were both on blind dates. They were both very bad blind dates. They saw each other from across the restaurant and they were like, wow, that person's having a terrible blind date. I wonder if we should date.
I don't understand. What is the point of, yes, I'll commit to the bit with this literal stranger who has finagled his way into my life today and is embarrassing me at my cake tasting where my fiance is not to be found.
Mm-hmm.
This woman also needs therapy.
Oh, for sure.
She's giving so much advice, relationship advice. Girl.
That's the worst part.
In the mirror.
They go to the notary friend of Patrick's.
Okay.
And she's like, hey, how long is this going to take? And he's like, oh, like 10 minutes. And Patrick is behind her signaling to his friend, like, no. This is going to take longer. Tell her it's going to take longer. So he goes, oh, like an hour? No, a month? No, it'll take a year.
So many emotions in the feelings of you telling me this story. It's like, this is hilarious. This is humorous. I'm pissed. Like, I like how she's like, oh yeah, I'm getting married in, we'll say 2 weeks or whatever it is. And then the guy's like, oh, it's going to take a year to finalize. And she's like, okay.
So she leaves and Patrick is like, she started to grow on me. And the friend's like, no.
In less than 24 hours?
Yes. Yeah, she's starting to grow on me. And the friend's like, no, stay focused. You can't do that.
Literal unhinged.
No, it's crazy. She goes to a book signing because apparently she is coming out with a book on love. Because she's clearly
an expert. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So Richard, her fiance, is there. And she goes to the bathroom and one of the ladies from the cake tasting is there. And her name is Greta. Turns out her husband was invited to this party, to the book signing. And his name is Carl Ballenbecker. Carl is planning to liquidate Richard's publishing house. Greta has not met Richard yet, but she knows the name.
Oh!
Yeah. So she's like, our husbands are going to be doing business together. Let's go to dinner. They go out of the bathroom and guess who shows up? Patrick is there. This place is a cocktail dress tuxedo type event. This guy shows up in old basketball shorts, like a sweaty t-shirt.
Oh my God.
He is not invited.
Oh my God.
And Greta is around her. Now Patrick is going to be Richard.
This is bonkers.
Yeah, while the real Richard is in the room. Why are we playing this little play here?
This is insane. Why not just say, No, actually, this Adam Sandler looking dude just showed up.
He's just some
and my
weirdo.
real fiance is over there in the tux.
I know. The true Richard comes over to Greta and Emma and Patrick, and he starts to go to, like, kiss her hello. Or
Yeah.
he starts to get a little cozy, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, this is my brother."
What the?
My actual fiance, I'm now saying, is my brother.
And what is her actual? Is her actual fiance like? Excuse me?
No, her actual fiance is like, "What the heck is happening?" And she's like, "Just play along." And he's like,
Why?
"Why?" Yeah. Anyway, and he goes, "Oh, what's your name?" And he kind of like looks at her like, "I don't know, what is my name?" Like, this is your play. His name is also Carl. Isn't that crazy? Girl, come on. You can come up with another name.
What is happening?
Mm-hmm.
I'm angry again.
Yeah. Yeah, the real Richard is like, "Okay, well, I don't know what's happening." He pulls her aside. She explains everything. And she's like, "Just go with it. It'll save your business."
She explains everything?
Everything.
Okay, actual Richard fiance, this doofus guy that I'm supposedly married to, keeps showing up, is pretending to be... And Richard says, "Yeah, bro, sounds cool."
Yeah, my business and my fiance are on the line. Great. I'd love to hand that over to the Adam Sandler in the room.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is like Dum Dum City. What the heck?
So they all go to dinner. Emma, Greta's husband, Carl, they're all at dinner. Patrick is like, "Hey, instead of dinner, this really formal dinner that we're going to do over business, let's go to a party that my kid neighbor is having."
No.
And it is literally bar mitzvah, but for Hindu. Anyway, so they all go. All four of them go. So there's a ceremony and dancing, and she's talking to Patrick as they're dancing. "You're not who I thought you were." And he tries to kiss her.
Oh my... I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted from this. Oh my God.
Yeah. She's like, I'm outie. Can't do it. This is where she draws the line, apparently.
Oh, apparently. Yeah, no, this is the end of it. This guy actually tried to kiss me. That's the end of this, not any of the other red flags that have popped up previous to this.
Exactly. Yeah. No, nothing else, just this.
Okay.
So she calls her dad to come pick her up.
Why not her fiance?
I know. Exactly.
What is happening? What is going on? This movie is called Accidental Husband. What the F is going on?
Yeah. Nothing about this is an accident, people.
No. Very purposeful. Yeah. Everything about this is purposeful.
And stupid.
And willing.
Yeah.
Decisions were made and followed through on.
Yeah. Come on, people. Do you know what an accident is? Because it sounds like you don't. She's now at Dad's house. The next morning, she's eating breakfast, and all of a sudden, this early 20-year-old girl comes down, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, he makes the best breakfast." And she, yeah.
What? Rebecca. Oh my God, this just keeps getting better and better.
And she goes, "Oh, my mom loves your show, Emma. I'm sure I would too if I had a radio." Which, by the way, is there a mall or a Best Buy around here? And Emma goes, "There is a Toys R Us."
Oh my God.
Emma leaves Dad's house. She goes to the apartment that apparently her and Richard are renovating. Okay. Richard's there.
Finally, where have you been this whole time, bro?
No, literally. Richard is like, "Oh, whatever Patrick did worked because Carl is renewing my contract." So now Richard is like, "Okay, I'm going to go to the park where I know Patrick is playing soccer. I'm going to go there."
I'm going to go to the park where I know Patrick lives on the bench.
On the bench. So
wait, how does he know that he's playing soccer there? Richard doesn't.
No clue. Not a clue.
Everyone just knows where everyone's at. Everyone's got Find My Friends within 5 minutes of meeting each other.
So Richard goes to meet Patrick at the park, and he's like, "Hey, bro, I need those papers." And he's like, "Also, I need you to not see her anymore." He goes, "I know that somehow the system got hacked," which I don't know how he knows that, but he does.
What?
We're back at Patrick's place. He's cleaning up his place. He's throwing out the invites to his and Sophia's wedding. He finds Emma's book, and he reads it. And he actually finishes it.
Oh, wow. Look at you.
I know, he can read a book.
You can read a book? You
I
can
know.
commit to something and stay with it. What the F?
So he goes to her office while she's live on the air. He calls in and basically makes a fool out of her on the air. He is now in the building, and so she's like, no, I'm walking you out. So they go into the elevator. They're now fighting in the elevator. There's a bunch of people in the elevator, but then he just opens the door and he goes, hey, people, I'm a firefighter. Everyone out. Because apparently you can do that.
See, I forgot this man had a job.
I know. It is very shocking.
What is happening?
So everyone leaves, and then he pulls the
Stop button or whatever.
yeah, like the elevator no-go button. I don't know what whatever it's called.
The elevator no-go button. That's so funny. The elevator no-go button.
They start making out.
What? What?
Mhm.
What? That's stupid.
There's obviously security cameras, and the security people are like, hey guys, we can see
Free
you.
show. Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, can you guys stop? We're going to be there in like 2 seconds. So they open the elevator. They run upstairs to the roof, which I don't understand. But they go onto the roof, and then they could just continue to make out. He's saying, like, oh, I have the papers, by the way. Here's the papers. And she's like, oh, like, why are you being so nice to me? Girl, you asked him to do that.
Is this Stockholm syndrome? What are you
No,
talking
literally.
about?
Yeah, what do you mean nice? He's doing what you asked.
Why are you being so nice to me?
Mm-hmm. And he goes, I want to see you happy. It's been nice being married to you. Here's the papers.
God. Oh, God.
She drops them, and it's windy outside, of course.
I hope you can hear this as I'm doing this.
Just hitting her head against the wall.
Against the mic. This is insane. This is insanity. Okay.
So she meets her fiance for dinner that night, and they end up fighting. Shocker. They end up fighting, and he's like, hey, I'm not going to convince you to marry me, and he leaves.
As he shouldn't.
No, absolutely.
What is she doing?
Literally. And she wakes up again at Dad's house, and opens the door, and she sees the young girl again running down the stairs. She's wearing Emma's robe, and she yells down the stairs, hey, Dad, your girlfriend's wearing my robe. And then another woman an older woman comes out of the bedroom across the way, and she goes, no, actually, you should have said your girlfriend's daughter is wearing your robe. I'm the girlfriend. That's my daughter.
Okay, well, sorry. Didn't know that.
How would anyone know that? Dad didn't tell her about his girlfriend or her daughter because he didn't want Emma to not hire her for the wedding as the caterer, which is never mentioned.
Where did you find this movie?
It's on Amazon Prime.
What? They just be putting anything on Amazon Prime.
So she talks to Dad about, oh, what should I do, Richard, Patrick? I don't know. And Dad says, just go with your heart.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's raining outside,
Of
and so
course.
she's running through the city. She's soaking wet. She goes to Patrick's apartment, and she says, and I quote, "It's raining. Figured you have the day off." I'm so sorry. I don't think you know how firefighting works.
That is wild.
I know.
That is insane screenwriting. Are you kidding me?
Yes, I am absolutely not kidding. That is what she says.
Is this a freaking student film? Like, what is this? Who greenlit this? How did this get made?
So they make love.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So the next morning, she's making breakfast, and she throws it all out because she burned it. And she finds all the papers that he had thrown away of Sophia and Patrick's wedding invitation. So she obviously gets mad, and she leaves. She goes to the apartment that her and Richard are building, and she's like, hey, I still want to marry you.
Of course. Oh my God, this woman needs therapy. Get this woman off the air. She should not be giving any advice at all. Are we kidding? What is this woman's, what are her credentials? Is she a
Great
doctor?
question. Yeah. No,
Is she
I have no idea.
No, she's just
I have no idea.
somebody. Oh my God. I'm so frustrated. Keep going.
Mm-hmm. Weeks or months have passed. She's now cut ties with Patrick. She's engaged again to Richard. And she's on the air. She gets a call and he goes, "Hey, it's Patrick from Astoria." Huh, wonder who that is. He's like, "Yeah, there's this girl that I have fallen for. She's getting married tomorrow, but I love her."
This is so toxic. This whole thing. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. This whole situation is toxic AF.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't keep it in today. I can't. This is insane. This is literal insanity.
It really is.
He waited months until she was getting married the next day, and then he goes, "Hey, remember that guy you like slept with and then went in bed like back to your fiance about? Yeah, I've been thinking about you all these months, and definitely still in love with you the day before your wedding.
The day before.
Not a problem at all. Definitely should fall in love with me, even though I'm problematic AF."
Yeah, literally, that's what happened.
Oh, I hate this.
Okay, so Richard and Dad, her whole family is listening to the show. So they're all hearing this guy. They're all hearing Patrick on the air saying, "Hey, I love you." And she's like, "Well, that's all the time we have, so bye." And she hangs up on him. The next day, she's in her dress. They're at the church. Her dad comes in. And she's like, "Oh, so you heard the show. What am I going to do? He loves me." So what?
I think we need a lesson on people pleasing. I think that's the moral of this whole movie is lesson on people pleasing. She is really guilty of the fawn response. Just like, this is insane.
Yeah.
This is insane.
So at the church, Richard pops into the bride's room where she's getting ready.
It's bad luck to see the bride.
He's got a gift with him, and it's the papers. It's the annulment papers. And she goes, "You forgot to file them?" And he's like, "No, I didn't forget. I love you, but I'm clever enough to know when I've lost." Yeah. Let's just not do this. And she's like, "Well, what are we going to tell everyone?" And she looks up and she sees the fire sprinkler on the ceiling. So she lights the papers on fire and everyone runs out. They're all soaking wet now. Who shows up? The firefighters.
Oh my God.
And he's coming up and he's got this smug look on his face like, yep, I won. She goes, "I just had to talk to you."
I'm so angry. I'm getting chills right now.
And then they drive off into the sunset on the fire truck.
What the?
So now months have passed by.
There's more?
She's doing her show. She's live on the air. She's talking about watching Lady and the Tramp as a kid and how the odds were against them, but her dad was like, if there's love, then, nothing will stand in the way. She turns around, Patrick's there, and she says, "Don't you have cats and a tree to save, Mr. Sullivan?" Again, do you know what firefighters do?
No, this woman has
Clearly
no
no,
concept of what a firefighter does when they do or don't work. He also doesn't, though, because
No, he clearly doesn't.
he's in the park playing basketball. He's at the bar. Like this. No, the person who wrote this has no idea what firefighters do.
I know, clearly. And he's like, "Well, that's only in cartoons, Mrs. Sullivan."
Ugh. How dare you? How dare you, sir?
And he's like, "I just wanted to see you." And she's like, "You didn't come to see me, did you?" And he's like, "Of course I did." She stands up. She's pregnant.
Oh my God. And I quit the show. Bye.
And that is the end. That is the end of the movie. Isn't that just so insane? Oh my God. I'm watching it. I was like, what is this? Who wrote this?
I have been sitting on my hands trying not to Google during this whole thing because I'm like, I just can't. I just cannot believe that this is what's going on here. I'm sorry. Becca, you did not talk about the cast of this movie. These are big names in this movie.
Yes.
Uma freaking Thurman.
Yes.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Colin Firth. Sam Shepard. What is happening?
Isabella Rossellini.
Yes. I don't even know what to say at this point. That is insane. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Can you imagine telling your kid, "How'd you guys meet?" "Oh, I had my 12-year-old neighbor
Literally.
hack into the system, and then I really weirdly weaseled my way and made it so toxic until I got her.
Locked her down. What is happening? This
Yeah,
is a movie that was made with real money, real actors.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is horrific. This is so bad.
It's so
this
stupid.
is a perfect
but-
like mystery science theater style watching.
Yeah.
This is something you only watch if you are with a group of friends who all understand the assignment of we are roasting the shit out of this movie.
No, literally, which is the whole podcast. So here we are.
Literally. I mean, we just did it ourselves, and
Yeah.
I the only thing I did was just get angry.
Pretty much.
The whole time I was just like, what, why, wild, terrible, I hate it.
It's so funny. Yeah, it's all around just a really bad, stupid movie.
She's a love doctor, and she's like, you know what sounds like a great idea, let's participate in some toxicity.
No, literally, I know. It's like, you're a love doctor and you're how you're behaving in the streets like that.
Also,
What?
love doctor to me is so funny. Like, my head, I know what we mean when we say love doctor, but this whole time my brain immediately goes to like witch doctor or something
yeah.
like that, like something
Yeah.
metaphysical. But
So
can't.
stupid. I know.
I cannot. Wow. That was a journey.
Uh-huh.
I learned so much about myself. I did not like the person I became.
Yeah. I'm ready to hear something that's going to benefit my life. I'm ready
Okay.
for something that's going to cleanse the palate of this just
Okay.
so toxicity.
The
Of this
insanity
movie.
of it. I
Yeah.
swear. Literally. Okay. Let me pull up a benefit for you, my dear. I was trying to decide. It's so funny because I was already like, we started the podcast kind of talking about like a little bit of political rage. But I saw this post, and it's something I like, because today has been, I don't know, like it's been difficult for me in terms of like trying to stay positive about the world. Obviously, we let it bleed into the podcast a little bit today. But I saw this post. I don't know who this quote is or what it is, but it was just a reel. On the reel, it says, "It is of the utmost importance that you keep a firm grip on both your whimsy and your political rage. It is the only way we make it out alive." And that hit me today, obviously, because I mean, kind of similar to what we said earlier on the podcast. It's like, it feels wrong to be experiencing what we're experiencing in the country right now, in the world right now, because it's not just, I mean, there's so much happening in the world. It feels wrong to be experiencing that and then also be going into talking about a dumb movie like this, right?
Yeah.
And it's a really hard shift to make sometimes, because you're like, how do I do this? Like, how do I do this? But this quote, like, it is the only way we're going to make it through, is if we are able to have a grip on both at the same time, right? Like, we have it's the paradox of the gray area of needing to keep a grip on both of them. That's the only way it's going to happen. We need to be engaged in what's happening. We need to be able to feel the things that we're feeling about what's happening. It's equally as important for us to keep a firm grip on our whimsy, to keep a grip on the things that bring us joy in this moment. And so, you know, for us today, it was transitioning into talking about the podcast and talking about the things that you guys all came here to listen to. Other days, maybe it is going to the swap meet and buying yourself some sunflowers. On other days, maybe it is having the random conversation with the stranger on the street. What are the little things that you do in your life to keep the whimsy? And they say things like, before I leave the house, I tell my hamster not to let any strangers inside the house, or like
That's so
little
cute.
things like that. Like,
Yeah.
we have to somehow find a way to like balance those things. It's just a reminder of, we have to be able to hold both. And that's difficult. It's something that I struggle with. It's something that everyone struggles with. It's a human thing to struggle with. How do you straddle the line of despair and hope? Like, how do you do that? I don't know,
Yeah.
but we're trying. That's the only thing we can do, is try. So just a reminder to everyone, try to straddle that line, to hold that balance, because if we don't have that balance, that's when we've lost. Either way, if you lean one way too far or the other way too far, we lose. You kind of have to do both.
I love that. I think, that's the message we all needed. The world is really hard enough. Life is
Yeah.
hard enough.
Yeah.
Then you add on all the other things that are happening, and then you add
Yeah.
on your own personal life and things that are
Yeah.
happening in your personal life. You have to somehow make a disco ball out of all this broken glass.
Yes.
That-
Oh, I love that. Make a disco ball out of all this broken glass. Oh, I've never heard that before. That's beautiful.
Well, thanks. I just coined it myself.
Did you
I'm
really?
looking around. I did. I was literally looking around my room. I have like 3 disco balls in my room. So
Damn, Becca, that's poetry. I love that.
I'm very insightful.
I'm not just a hat rack.
I know, not just high ride, my friends. No, yeah, it's just, yeah, you need to find ways to add the magic to your life. And whether
Yeah.
that's, your morning routine, whether it's
Mhm.
using the fun pen at work, I don't care what it
Mhm.
is, you need that. As
Yeah.
a human person, you need that.
You need to allow yourself to do those things. Like, it's so easy for us to get stuck in the humdrum. That's like, what am I, 85? It's so easy to get stuck in the it's easy to throw ourselves into the despair and think this is the responsible thing to do. This is the responsible thing to do, to lean into the things that are going wrong and try to fix that. But you will not survive that. You have to allow yourself these moments, this glimmers, these whimsy, wherever you possibly can. You have to allow yourself to have joy and happiness wherever you can, literally for your survival.
And there's a quote, I remind myself this all the time. 2 things can be true at the same time.
Yes. And that's so hard for me. It's so hard for me
Yes.
to understand.
It's so difficult because you're like, oh, that was really funny and I'm going to laugh. But I'm still grieving this X, Y,
Yeah.
and Z. Both of those feelings are totally valid and you're allowed to laugh and you're allowed to be sad. You
Mhm.
can have both of those feelings at the same time. It was just so confusing, but
Yeah, it's
2
horrible.
things can be true.
Yeah.
I love that benefit. That's yeah, a really good message for everyone, I think, right now.
Well, good. I'm glad. Hopefully it resonates with everybody. Oh, Becca, that was quite an experience. I am
Yeah, no
grateful
doubt.
for the experience.
I'm grateful it's done. I do not want to watch that movie.
Nope. Because the thing is, I probably would have seen that movie cover or movie poster or whatever on Amazon Prime and probably would have watched it. And I'm so glad I don't have to anymore.
No, yeah. I saved you. Do not watch this movie. It's so stupid.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. It has been it's been an episode. It's been a thing. It's on the internet. You're enjoying it, hopefully. If you don't enjoy it, so sorry. But whatever. But you know what? Even if you don't enjoy it, you should share it with your friends and just be like, God, this is horrible. Look at these 2 girls. This is all engagement's good engagement, baby. Share it with your friends. Being cringe on the internet. Don't care. Who cares
I don't even
anymore? We're freaking floating rock in space and things are going to chaos. So let a girl live.
Real life doesn't exist anymore.
No.
We're in the Matrix now.
We're in the Matrix. So we're just having some hee-hees and ha-has on the internet, and you're hee-hee and ha-ha-ing along with us. So share the pod, rate, comment, subscribe, review. We're grateful for you.
Yeah. We love you. Stay strong.
Be a good human.
Yeah.
Just be a good human.
Yeah. Be a good human, period. End of sentence.
The end. Be a good human. We love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Ditch the clocks and deadlines. Time is ours to define. In this world that's all mine, we let our spirit shine. Binging with benefits. Sisters watching flicks. It's the perfect fit.